a native or not a native teacher? Whom to choose? Hi, nice to see you again in this language talking series. In this series I'm talking about different topics concerning language learning. And one of the most commonly asked questions is the question about native and non-native teachers. Who is a better teacher? Should non-native teachers teach foreign languages? Let's have a closer look at this case. For many years, for ages, people didn't have choice as far as language teachers are concerned. But with the advent of internet and with easier possibilities to travel, these opportunities are right now quite wide. We can find natives teaching their own language online, but also many of them travel to different countries and teach their mother tongue there. We can find many language schools advertising themselves that only native teachers teach at our school. So where does it come from? What is better? Whom to choose? Do we really need to seek native teachers for ourselves? Let's have a look first at all the language tips that we can find all over the internet and sometimes hear from our friends. Find a native teacher to talk to. Find someone who's from the country with whom you can speak. Some people have also bad experiences with their teachers from school and want to find a teacher, native teacher, who gives them kind of guarantee that this bad experience wouldn't happen again. So many students following this advice choose language schools where native teachers teach, and they don't want to choose those schools where non-native teach. When I was at high school, I went to a language school to sign up for a CPE preparation course. I asked there if the teacher would be British. They said no. They said that they had a great Polish teacher who worked many years in Australia and other countries teaching English. Well, I was a little bit afraid, but despite my initial fears, this guy turned out to be a really great teacher. So, is there any rule? Who, on average, is a better teacher? But starting with that question is forgetting another one, more fundamental question. Who is a teacher, a good teacher? So to find out this, let us check first the Oxford Dictionary, where it is written that a teacher is a person who teaches, especially in a school. Well, this doesn't help us much, but I found a better, in my opinion, better definition on Wikipedia, which goes like this. Teacher, a person who helps others to acquire knowledge, competences, or values. And I like this definition, and I will use it in this video and the next video that will follow. So a good teacher would be someone who has the knowledge of the language, who knows how to teach, so who knows how to help you acquire this knowledge, and also helps you put what you've learned into practice. These are the competences. I think the values are here not so important, because we're not talking about school teachers who also have to teach their students values, but as language teachers are concerned, except for this part, we will focus on those elements as knowledge and helping you acquire this knowledge and helping you putting it into practice. One more glance at this definition. Was there anything about where the teacher is from? No. There was nothing about teacher being native or non-native. I think both can be very good at their jobs. And let me give you two examples. Martyna. Martyna is a German teacher, but she's not German, she's Polish. And actually, before I met her, I had already been looking for a good German teacher for quite a long time. I've met many good conversation partners, but no one who would really help me get through all those intricacies of German grammar, that advanced stuff. of it. And then I found Martyna, whom I find a very good teacher. We don't speak Polish, except for some exercises on translations which I asked for, so she explains everything in English. No, in German. But she does it very good. And is she a good teacher? Yes, she's wonderful. Is she a native? No. Rai. Yes, here, somewhere. He's a Spaniard, so he's from Spain, and he's a Spanish teacher. He's my teacher nearly from the beginning of my Spanish adventure, and what was surprising for me, he knows the Spanish grammar really well. Like, he knows everything, not only from the, let's say, Spanish point of view, but from the learner's point of view. He can explain the grammar as if he himself learned it as a foreigner. So, is he a good teacher? Yes. Wonderful. Is he a native? Yes. Both Martyna and Rai are very good professional teachers. They have formal qualifications, their lessons are awesome, and I would recommend them to anyone who wants to learn German or Spanish. They teach on italki, so I put the link to the site, to italki website, and if you use it you can get $10 bonus using this link after your first lesson, after you purchase your first lesson, so feel free to do it there. I also had many other good teachers. These were just examples, and I had also many other bad teachers, unfortunately, and they were both native and non-native, so I can't say that there is a rule that a native is generally a better or a worse teacher than a non-native. To sum up, the question about native or non-native is not really important. Both of them have to learn how to teach. Both of them have to learn some grammar and how to explain it. They both have to gain experience as teachers. So, what's more important is not to look for native or non-native teachers. It's important to look for a good teacher. A teacher who can really teach you the language you want to learn. How to find such a teacher? Well, this is the actual problem. How to find a good language teacher. And my next video is going to be all about this, how to find out if the teacher is good or not, especially if you don't know the language yet. But there are some things that might help you find a good language teacher. Thank you very much for watching this video. It was longer than usual, but the topic is, I think, very important and really worth thinking about. If you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, leave a comment below. I'm really interested. Who do you find better, native or non-native? Or do you agree with me that it really doesn't matter? I'm really curious and I want to know your opinions about this topic. Once again, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. This will really help me a lot. Find me also on other social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Mind, and many others. Let's keep in touch. See you next time.